Today's topic, registration pharmacist. Registration pharmacist means person whose name for time being entered in the register of state in which he or she time being entered in for is carrying on his profession or the business of pharmacy. That is called as a registered pharmacist. Here pharmacist means person who licensed to prepare, compound or dispensing the written order prescription. And here the pharmacist is a healthcare profession who consult physician or surgeon to advise the licensed practitioner of the drug. In that year, how will you prepare and maintenance of the register? So the register shall include the particulars, namely that is the full name, residential address of registered person, date of his first admission to the registered, his qualification for the registered, and his professional address, or if it is employed by any person, and that has to be mentioned. And also you have to mention the particular may be prescribed whose person who has been particular from the register. So the first, for the first registered preparation means from state or central government in official gazetted constitute, there will be the registration tribunal that consists of the three person that will appoint a, that will appoint as a registration tribunal. Means registration tribunal shall examine their every applicant and direct enter the name of applicant on the register. And third is the person who agreed for the decision of registration tribunal was being published within 60 days from the date of publication and appeal to the authority which has been appointed by the state government in the behalf in the notification of official gazetted officer. These are all the preparation and maintenance of the registration. And next is the qualification for entering in register. If he or she should hold a diploma in pharmacy or in the pharmaceutical chemistry or the B Pharm in pharmacy, that is the bachelor of degree, and he or she hold a degree in the Indian university other than the pharmacy, has been engaged in the compounding of drug in hospital or dispensary for the period of not less than 3 years, and he has to be passed in the examination of recognized university by the adequate by the state government for the dispensary of the drug. And next is the, what are all the entry and the removal of name. Entry means any applicants for the registration should be addressed to the registered. And second is the, if applicant has the requisite qualification for registration, he shall be direct enter his name, direct entered his name, he or she name has been entered in the register, and also the certification of registration which has been issued. And next is the removal. Removal means registration by error or by the registration or by the error. And if you have any offense in any professional aspect mean in business in pharmacy there should be having the convicted offense, and within the 30 days for appealing. If any removal, if removal and his name has been from the first entry of register means surrender the certificate. If you cancelling or the surrender, so the surrender the certificate of registration and publication in the official gazetted officers and printing of the register. Here the printing of register means, so you have to be the, it is done within the first day of the April and subsequent to the commencement of the Pharmacy Act under 1959. And also the first register which has been made of the 1st April. Register will be arranging for reprinting and showing to the register. And third point is the supplement and register are deemed to be the proof that person whose names which contain their registered pharmacist. And next year the qualification for the subsequent register. Subsequent register means a date of appointed for the before education regulation shall be effect within the state, and age which has to be attained which has been the prescribed free and his name entered in the register for carry on business or the profession of pharmacy in the state, if he is registered pharmacist in other state or the central government. And next point is the he should have passed in the examination which are prescribed, being evaluation to be the examination. After education regulation which has to be person that has to shall on the payment of the prescribed free for his name entered on the register, and if at entered which will be carries on the business or the profession of the pharmacy in the registered pharmacist under the state. This is the qualification for the subsequent register. And next is the renewal of the fees. So the after the completion of date of registration shall be sent to the address to the register. Address to the register means if any person which has been made registered, that has to be personal addressed by paying the prescribed fee, and person who have the application for the registration within 3 months from the date of rejection. So the state government or central government, they will give the notification in official gazetted for renewal the license, the license or the fees after 31st of the December which has been renewed. So the executive committee whose name of the registered person shall be removed following conditions. First condition is the his name who will renewal the fees. So the name of the register renewal fees shall be paid to the state government, maybe with the prescribed. Wherever the renewal fee is not paid, it is due date means you have to pay the fine, and then registered shall remove the name from the register on payment of renewal fee. On payment of the renewal fee, register they will issue their receipt which shall be the proof of the renewal for the registered or the registration of the certificate of the registered. And person who employed for the work which has been convicted offense or the infamous or the guilty which has been removed from the name from the first register. And next is the what are all the offense and penalties. So the first offense and penalties is the false claim to be the registered pharmacist, and fine. Penalty is nothing but the fine. You have to pay up to 500 rupees for the first convention for the fine, and then for second convention you have to pay 1000 rupees or the 6 month imprisonment for the subsequent convention. And this second offense is the dispense by the unregistered person means who are not qualified, that is the unregistered person. Penalty is the 6 month imprisonment and fine up to the 1000 rupees for both. And third offense is the failure to surrender the certification of register and fine up to 50 rupees. And fourth, obstruction of state pharmacy council or the drug inspector, and penalty is the imprisonment for 6 months or fine up to the 1000 rupees for both.